There's always that one player in the lobby who's just impossible to distrust. Calm in every meeting, defends you when the whole lobby is piling on, vouches for you with their whole chest. Every instinct you have says certified crewmate, protect at all costs. And they are absolutely the impostor. And you're gonna follow them into electrical anyway, bro. Because being liked is a weapon, and it hits everybody, no cap. That's the Sirens. The most dangerous enemy in the entire Odyssey has 0 combat stats. No weapons, no kills on the record, straight up support build. Just a voice that tells you exactly what you want to hear. This is the smartest counterplay in Greek mythology, so lock in. Setup. Odysseus is trying to get home from the Trojan War, and the route goes past an island where the Sirens live. Every ship that passes gets wiped. Full crew, every time. And here's the detail that makes it actually terrifying, chat. Nobody has ever been attacked. The Sirens have never thrown a single punch. They don't chase ships. They don't do anything. They sing. And every sailor who hears it turns the ship toward them voluntarily, full W key into the rocks, and dies. 100% self-inflicted. The Sirens have a perfect KD, and they've never left spawn. The target does all the work. That's not an enemy. That's a psyop with a music career. And people always downgrade it to a pretty song, which is a massive lowball. Because in the actual Odyssey, the Sirens don't sing about love, they sing about knowledge. They call Odysseus by name, like a targeted ad, and they promise that if he comes closer, they'll tell him everything. Every secret of the war, everything that happens on Earth. Full lore drop, no paywall. Think about how targeted that is. Odysseus's whole character is curiosity. This is the guy who blinded a Cyclops and then, mid-escape, turned around and shouted his own government name at it purely for the credit. Certified aura farmer. The Sirens read his profile and served him his exact weakness. That's not a song, that's a hard read. So now the counterplay, and this is why the man's a 200 IQ legend. Odysseus does the one thing almost nobody in history does. He doesn't say, "I'm built different, I can resist it." He assumes he's cooked. He plans around his own guaranteed L. 2 moves. Move 1, the whole crew plugs their ears with beeswax. They can't hear anything. Immune because the message never arrives. That's just muting the lobby. Clean. Move 2. And this is the Sigma part. Odysseus wants to hear the song. He refuses to miss the content. So he has himself tied to the mast and gives the crew one standing order. No matter what I say, no matter how hard I beg, do not untie me. And if I order you to untie me, tie me tighter. Ship approaches. Song starts. And it works instantly. The smartest man in the Greek world goes full crash out in real time, screaming at his crew, pulling rank, king's orders, promising them entire kingdoms. And they can't hear a single word. They just row. And they tie him tighter, exactly like he told them to, until the island's gone. Bro pre-reported himself. He filed the ban appeal against his own future account before the match even started. And here's why this play gets taught thousands of years later. Odysseus did not beat the Sirens with willpower. His willpower got deleted in 1 second, L plus ratio. If he'd been relying on being strong-minded, he's fish food like everyone else. What actually beat them was a decision made in advance, while his brain still worked, that his compromised future self could not undo. He knew the guy hearing that song would be a different guy, so he took the controller away from that guy before he spawned in. Economists literally call this a Ulysses contract, named after this exact play. It's deleting the app instead of promising to use it less. It's putting the alarm across the room. It's blocking them instead of trusting yourself not to text at 2 a.m. You don't fight the temptation in the moment. You make sure the version of you that's about to get cooked has no buttons left to press. Meanwhile, every other captain for 6, 7 generations kept sailing past that island on pure confidence, and the fish ate well. Moral of the story: the lobby's best imposter doesn't beat you with the knife, they beat you with the trust. And the only humans who ever survive the voice that knows exactly what they want to hear are the ones who admitted, in advance, that they'd fall for it. So tell me in the comments, what's your mast? The thing you had to lock away from your own future self? And subscribe before something starts singing your name, because statistically, you're following it into electrical.